Yeah, this is the 4th showing for ReMinD in this tournament run. And he's lost every map so far, unfortunately. Hoping to change that today.
Alrighty, Shadow Priest stolen by 40. That's the first little slap in the face for ReMinD. Hope he doesn't deny anything. So far it's looking good. But this is quite some pressure. Also on the Wisps. He got a kill with the Shadow Priest on the Wisp. That's gnarly. What is also what is this? Like Footman, Peasant, Shadow Priest harass?
I really want to get that priest. One more mana burn, though, is gonna send him back into the afterlife. Place that he is aching for.
Yeah.
And one of item for the Demon Hunter. Ring of Regen is always tremendous, especially early game, especially for a demon hero who will be taking damage. The bigger question for me is, what's 40 gonna choose? Is he gonna expand, as almost every human does in this matchup? Or is he thinking about a cheeky tier 2 push, maybe?
Yeah, 40 is so wild. Before the game started, I thought, okay, maybe he's just towering, like back in 2013, 10 years ago. But no. But what he is doing is a cheeky tier 2 play. Keep already clicked.
Interesting. This is something that Blade and also Starbuck have been doing quite a bit lately. But especially over in Asia, normally it's always fast expansion time. But this is also one of the cool things about 40. He is capable of playing the unusual stuff. ReMinD is going to be expecting this.
Got a little Scout Wisp in the middle. Boots, Circlet, Ring of Regen, this Demon Hunter. Could play Dota, and now he got the Shadow Priest, which will help on the defense, as Fortitude is sharking for Hunter's Halls, Moonwells, Wisps.
Double Dispel, the Watch Elemental gone. Cost a lot of mana on the Shadow Priest, though. Oh, and the Berserker was stolen! 40 gets that one. I'm sure ReMinD would have loved to nab that for himself. Wasn't able to get it. Fast fingers on 40. This one goes to him. But still, solid defense by ReMinD. Hunter's Hall is coming, getting ready for the Dryads soon. Across the map, we have Blacksmith. And I guess this game is going to be decided by a rifle push.
I would think so too. If we're not being exposed to some new strats and different timings. A little bit of creeping here with the help of the Engine of War for ReMinD while he's harassing, trying to chip away some HP, shave away. Archmage, not in the grandest position of them all, only 2.2, also quite hurt. This is not scary at all.
Stole the item though. Yoink. Takes those gloves for himself. Ancient of War unfortunately also denied the creep, the big boy, so this camp is going to give a little bit less experience now. But the demon's still going to get very close to 3. Don't think it's quite enough.
Bit odd to see the Demon Hunter roaming so much and not creeping with level 1 immolation. Should make use of it as long as it's worth something, I guess. But yeah, this is uncontested creeping now for 40. This is level 3. Biggest item, or one of the biggest items, is unfortunately only a crystal ball. Thank you, by the way, for praising my crystal ball idea yesterday. Justified.
Yeah, that was a very cool idea, gotta say. I wonder if it should even be 3 charges.
I thought so too.
For a while.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, it's cool though. So we got the Naga, we got the tier 2, baby. It's a Blood Mage second.
This will then still take some time. Waiting for casters.
Big healing! Wow. Oh, big healing in Ring of Regen. That is so good for ReMinD.
And Strength Tome as well on top. Yep, that's really good.
ReMind's in a really good spot here to hold. Got the level 3 Demon. Chasing around the AM. I think 40's gonna have to outplay ReMinD in this push if he wants to make that one work.
Yeah. And again, we gotta say a championship for Korea on the line. If ReMinD wins this map, they got first place. 40 needs to win 2 Night Elves in a row. 2 of the greatest Night Elves of all time in a row in ReMinD and Moon. Town Portal home. And that lore is under fire. 40 finding a sweet little moment here. And that's the mass bear production cut in half.
Yeah. Alright, that changes a lot. These lore cancels are critical, especially when it comes to push timings. If now the footman can also get away, this will be a big win for 40. The AM certainly is able to run away. The boots make that quite easy. One footman is going to be the price of this little adventure, but well worth it.
Towers. Ivory towers. I wonder what animals and Azeroth had to be sacrificed for that. But alright. This is do or die, more or less.
Yeah, it's a nice and early push. The boys are on the way. 10 supply lead. The Night Elf right now not ready yet with the bears. Of course, this is the point of the strategy. Hit before the elf is really ready. Demon Hunter trying to burn, but he's out of mana now. Needs to get back home. The Ring of Regen still continuing to do great work.
Thank you, Buttcrumbs, for gifting us up to Haariger Hintern. Off we go. Reju is online. Demon Hunter needs a Reju ASAP. No dispel yet on 40's side, but therefore long rifles. Slow is coming in against that Demon Hunter, who has to be the carry.
First Ivory, upgrade into an Arcane. Here's the second one as well. Peasants being kept way in the back, by the way. Demon back in the front line. Strong items. The Orb of Venom now as well, but he is out of mana. No burn anymore. A ton of Water Elementals. A ton of Water Elementals. Wisps are needed.
Two of them are ready for the repair. Wants to keep this Ancient of War in position for as long as possible. It's still daytime. Time of suffering for the Night Elves, of course, as mana is not regenerating. Speaking of mana, nice Siphon. As you can say, the Power Wash Tower Push by Fortitude. Cleanse the land of the pesky Night Elves. Immolation activated, but slowed as well. Tower under fire. Only one. Can the Arcane Tower come up? Needs repair. 40, a little late with the hammers. Was about to be finished.
There's a lot of damage also going on to the Night Elf army. The bear is very hurt. The Demon Hunter is very hurt. And Rejuve is rare. There is 0 Rejuve ready at the moment. He has to wait for the next bear. ReMinD having trouble here recuperating.
Needs a new round of production. One bear is coming soon. Blood Mage again far forward. Got the boots. Reposition. Priest will take care. Demon Hunter in the middle of everything. Getting burned once again, but only for so long. Tower attempt number 3 will still take a long time. Where is the Reju? Where is the healing? We do have a staff. Doesn't need it. Reju online. Tower about to be down, and ReMinD getting holds.
Needs to use the Siphon on the Archmage. Where's the Siphon? Where are the Water Elementals? The Blood Mage has full mana. It's not doing anything. Now, finally. But he's moving away. He stopped it. Big micro mistakes on the Blood Mage by 40.
And China's tournament live on the line here. Korea could close it out. ReMinD could close it out after being the first Korean to ever win a WCG. 13 years later, he might get the trophy home again.
Sorcerer's taken out as well. The slow count here is a really big deal. That was a big mistake. This was like 20 seconds where the Blood Mage should have been siphoning mana over. This could have been 2 or 3 more Water Elementals.
He's remembering
Big
now.
Mistake.
You know, he's like the producers of Game of Thrones. Sometimes you just forget.
He just kind of forgot. True. The priests are healing though. Getting everything back into decent shape. But now we have 4 healthy bears. We have a Demon Hunter who's ready for the next round. And nighttime soon.
And still no tower up. Archmage tanking. That's not what you want. Even though he has a circlet. Reposition once again. Wisp is ready for the detonate whenever he needs it. Bear being taken out. The rifles do a ton of damage, of course. Tower at 1/3. Shadow Priest falling. New bear coming in. Both heroes for 40 about to die. And again, no Siphon possible.
Tower cancelled once more. Over and over this has been the case. When's the healing gonna run out?
He's abandoning this push.
Over, needs new Water Elementals. The Demon Hunter is just...
Yeah.
too strong.
The push is over, isn't it? Oh, 40. You were supposed to be the chosen one. You were supposed to carry it home. And here is old school ReMinD breaking you or breaking your push. Maybe. It's still alive for now with the piercing damage. All the bears at 50% max. It's all on the shoulders of the Demon Hunter, but he's kind of stuck there. Hold on. Staff must be ready, is ready.
Man, that's very low, though. Watch Elemental being summoned again. The Bears, though, dealing it with it now pretty easily. Finally, level 2 on the Blood Mage. Not sure how valuable that one's gonna be.
Banish, always nice, but not here in this push. Demon Hunter gets another kill. Might get another. No, not really. ReMinD holds. What a legend, dude.
ReMinD now in a wonderful position, can again round out his 50 supply army, finally going into a few Dryads as well, and now a long nighttime ahead. Vivian Lumber could also go for Wellspring. Ah, it's coming already, in fact. Seems like ReMinD here is in the perfect position. Can Fortitude somehow find a way to still win this terrible game?
It was indeed a terrible game. Both contesting the 12 o'clock. ReMinD waiting in the wings. Not attacking here against Slow. Lots of Siphon coming in now. No TP. No consumable whatsoever. But okay, he's making sure he gets the experience and the item.
Period, I suppose, is okay. That Fog Lightning, though. Oh, doing good damage. Banish safe. Maybe on the Berserker. Well done. You can see 40 is trying everything. But a one base hit against Bears is insanely hard to pull off.
Blood Mage is getting more and more thirsty here. The Siphon is working better. Supply even level 4. Brilliance Aura level 2 online. Demon Hunter a little bit out of position here. But got an Orb, got a Claw. And finally gets Evasion too. There's a chance for 40 to do this.
Blood Mage getting pumped up, or rather the AM, I should say. More Water Elementals. But we have Dryads now. 2 Dryads with a good amount of Dispel. This looks like the last chance for 40.
I agree. Militia coming. He knows it as well. Still no consumables. He's facing a mana burn. Ooh, that's critical mana levels here for the Blood Mage. Needs to have at least some activation cost for the Siphon, but the Blood Mage is getting pummeled. Can't use Banish on himself. The Berserker is falling. The rifles are falling. Bears pressing forward. This needs to be exquisite kiting on Fortitude's side, but I don't think he has it in him.
Demon Hunter is so tough to bring down. This Ring of Regen has been sensational the whole game. Let's not forget about the big healing potion that was there earlier also. The items were definitely aiding ReMinD, but looks now very close to a victory for him. He's got the supply lead with a better army, with the better heroes, finding yet more and more kills.
Slow and Siphon. Level 3 Blood Mage might be a game winner. Slow Trap is kicking in. The Bears will suffer. Staff is on cooldown. Both staffs are stutter stepping. Slowly towards level 3. No deny. 2.8 on the Blood Mage.
Alright, 40. Back at 50 supply. ReMinD at 56. Demon Hunter looking for more precious human blood. It's close to level 5 already.
Would love to see one breaker to steal Ritu. But can't squeeze that into that 50 food army. Rather attack upgrades. Invis as well. New reinforcements trickling in. Gotta be careful to not send that into the fangs of the demon. And we got level 3 on the Blood Mage. Siphon just got a lot better.
Awkward position here. Not a good spot to fight for ReMinD, especially when the Bears are slowed. At the moment, only slow on the Demon Hunter though. Mana on the Sorks is looking good. But of course, it's very hard to properly micro this as the human, as you don't have a clear frontline. You have to kite to the end of days. Lots of gold though on 40 that he certainly wants to spend on heal scrolls.
Yeah, I agree. 700 of them. He's constantly in no upkeep. ReMinD is paying the taxes at 60 food, waiting for the next Moonwell. At some point, the Night Elf army will just be overwhelming. He has the higher attack. He has the higher heroes. This should all be game-winning material here. More creeping for Fortitude, of course. But he's moving further and further away from ReMinD's base, where he wants to be, where he kind of has to be. Without a second base to, like, pump up the army. Ooh. We got level 5 and 4 on ReMinD.
Alright. Supply lead still with the Night Elf. This will be a win for the ages. If 40 pulls it off. Everything is speaking in favor of ReMinD here.
Mana burn for 150, but that was the last one. How good is the Micro? How good is the Banish? And how good is the Siphon? Carry is definitely the Blood Mage here, plus the rifles with damage. 2-1 upgrades. Dryads are falling in seconds once they're focused.
This was looking surprisingly good here to start things off. I think the Demon are leading the charge and not with the Bears may have been a bit of a mistake. Again, all the mana being drained. Can 40 really do it? Down by about 5 supply, 7 supply against a big bear army. 1 base, 1 base.
Army supply is closing. Siphon is absurd now, taking away another Fork Lightning. ReMinD can fight in his base. He got 2 Moonwells with 130 each. 1 hard to reach with 340.
He could use a lot of Banish if he wants. On the Demon Hunter right, he could also use it on the Bears. Almost no cooldown, of course, this Banish ability. And the Demon Hunter is completely useless at the moment.
Yeah. Sniped the Wisp before the detonate. That was nice. 2 units for 40 about to fall. You talked about it. Banish, but can't use Banish once the Cyclones up. Another bear falls. The heal scroll coming in clutch. Another bear. Where the staffs
No
for
way.
ReMinD? He's
No
saving
way,
it
bro.
for the demon, but he doesn't really need it. Both staffs on cooldown. ReMinD overwhelmed. The rifle push, dude. He's doing it.
The Demon Hunter completely negated the whole time. The mass Banish can't be dispelled by the Trice. It's not enough mana. Almost all the Bears are gone. It's gonna be only heroes left soon. AM level 5. There's no mana for the dispel. No way.
He just trashed him, dude. Complete annihilation. Did he even lose more than 2 units?
Holy hell, dude. That was sick. ReMinD was relying on a strong level 5 Demon Hunter, but he was completely negated. He didn't have invulns, he didn't have anti-magics. That was probably an oversight. But what a crazy strong comeback here by 40.
To not give this up, to realize his win condition with creeping and shop control. That was absurd. The power of Siphon, the power of Banish. Korea. Demon Hunter about to fall now. Staff is ready, but how to heal? Little bit of Moon Juice. Easy Archmage reposition.
Wow. Sick. Dude, back-to-back games with a comeback.
Yeah.
Fortitude was behind quite clearly in both games. But today he might be the carry for China.
We're eating fish tonight as the Naga falls. GG! Stemming against the defeat. ReMinD was maybe a kill or 2 away from claiming the championship. But now Korea has to send in the ace and has to send in Moon to save the championship for them. What a sick performance by Fortitude.
Whew.